Hey guys, this is version 2 of this video because I did it yesterday and then found out that I recorded it in the wrong, what do they call that, aspect, I guess, or I did it in portrait instead of landscape, which I've done before and has really ticked me off, so I got really mad and just scrapped the whole video. So I guess I'm doing it again. Just a quick mail day. Got some stuff in, and yeah, just wanted to show you what I got. First one is nothing special. First few are nothing special, and then near the end, it kind of gets into the weeds a little bit on some information. So I don't know how much I'm gonna actually tell. I think whatever. Anyways, first is the 1995 Fleer Total D. It's not the big Total D. It's not the big Total O. Not from that set. This is just 95 Fleer. This is Series 1. 12 cards in the set, and they were 1 in 5, so like not a big insert at all, but I do have the Jordan, so anytime I get to pair up the Shaq and Jordan from the same set like that, I love it. It's my two big PCs, and here you go. So stuff like this just makes me really happy. Second, not a big card at all. It's just the 1993 Stadium Club frequent flyer. It's just it's just a subset. It's not an insert or anything like that. It's just a base card, number 358. I think there's like 25 players in the frequent flyer subset. But a little while ago, I did pick up the frequent flyer upgrade, so I needed the base to match up with it in my binder, because that's how I love to have my parallels. I have the base and then the parallel beside. This is a parallel, but it was like a mail-in redemption. And I suppose there is one more card. I would need the members-only copy of the base, and then I believe that should be all three of them. Complete the rainbow of this card, if you want to call it that. I guess it's a rainbow. Not exactly what they call a rainbow nowadays, because with a trillion different parallels. But honestly, I guess that's kind of like the original rainbow would be like the members only, and then the pack pulled base, and then the mail-in, the upgrade. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I got one more card to get. Third is also nothing special. Base card, 97 Upper Deck UD3. It's a Jam Masters subset card. Not an insert, but could be in the category of base card that looks like an insert, because there is a little bit more going on to this card than you can really kind of see. Like, there is some nice foil in there, and the background of the card, I don't know if it's going to show up, is like textured. It's textured with like hash lines, and then you can see there's like a big like a 23 like that, and then at the bottom it says guard, that you can't even see at all until you catch it in the light. So it is actually kind of a nice card. And this is one of those, I got this at a card shop in town, and it was one of those ones I was just like, oh, like, that looks in really good shape. You know, it's a base or whatever, but you pick up a Jordan in even a base, like when they're really, really good shape, I'll spend a couple bucks and I'll get one. And I took a look at it and I was like, wow, like, I know where they get a lot of their 90s stuff. So I always want to take a good look at their things, because lots of their stuff comes in just fresh out of the pack. Here you go. You know, a 97 UD3, some guy was breaking boxes of this stuff and then sells off all the base and just the singles like this. So yeah, it came, when I looked at it, it is perfect. Every corner, every edge is absolutely fantastic. It is in magnificent condition. But this is one of those cards, man. I don't grade, but if I ever did want to grade, sending one of these cards in would scare me, because there's little tiny things. There is a printing, you can see it right there. There's like this little green dot. And if you look online, every single one of these Jordan Jam Masters has that green dot. That is just a printing whatever. There's a couple more, but they're so small, like you really need some magnification to pick them up. But that one you can see with the naked eye, and that is on every single card. And then I did look on eBay at some 10 copies, and just looking at centering, and oh my god, they had ones where the top of the card cut off like underneath the Spalding. They had ones that was a big gap between the top of the basketball and then the top of the card would have been like up here. They had ones where there was barely two fingers showing. One's exactly like this, 3 fingers, and then one PSA 10 copy that had all 4 fingers, almost the entire basketball showing. So, like, who knows for centering? Who knows what? I'm sure if I ever decided, I was like, this card's perfect. This card looks exactly like other PSA 10s that I've seen. There's nothing on the surface, edges, corners, everything's wicked. I'd send it in and it'd come back a 7, and you'd never have any idea why. I'd be like, oh, well, because there was a green dot. It's like, yeah, they all have green dots. There's PSA 10s on eBay with green dots. Well, that's the centering on the ball. Look at this. Like, man. So, I don't know. Just one of those other reasons why I do not grade anymore, just because of that crap. That's, I'm sure with my luck, that would be what would happen. I'd send it in, it would get a 6 or a 7 and be like, what the, whatever. So, but who cares? I don't grade anyways. Next, every once in a while, I do have a few exemptions to my 1990s rule, and this would be one of it. Autographs or like patch cards. This is new. This is a 2020 or 2021? 2020 Panini Prism Shaq patch card. The enclosed game worn used material is guaranteed by Panini. I am not 100% sure of the verbiage that they use for these cards. It does seem a little bit vague to me. I'm hoping what they're saying by that is that, yeah, Shaq wore this in a game or warm up or whatever. But it is slightly vague on the verbiage, and that kind of worries me with Panini and stuff. At least it doesn't say that the old no specific player game blah 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 or event or whatever. It does say game worn, so game worn or used. So whether that was like a towel that he used to wipe his head or whatever, who knows? And I don't want to delve into it too deep, because then I'll be just probably disappointed finding out that it means absolutely nothing. So whatever. It was cheap. It helped me with some combined shipping on an auction. So yeah, anytime I can snag anything, any kind of patch, or I don't have any Shaq autos. Those are actually kind of a little bit on the pricey side for me, but I do have a few patch cards and stuff, and nothing awesome. It's just a plain white patch, but I don't know. I still think it's super cool. Next, we have 1996 Upper Deck SPX. 96 SPX does not have any insert sets. There is a few. They do have a few insert cards, but they're all one-offs. Like this is the R1, Michael Jordan R1 for Record Breaker. And this is it. There's only with the one card. It's kind of like an SP, like the the Jordan batting SP or whatever. There was only the one. These are 1 in 75 packs. There is another version of this. They're autographed and hand numbered out of, I think it's 23. Gee, I do not have one of those. That is not exactly in my wheelhouse. This I got for pretty cheap. I was happy to grab it. It was in that auction. Helped me with combined shipping. It showed up. The front is fantastic. There is no scratches or any kind of chipping or white edges or anything. Like the front of the card is fantastic, but number one offender is on the back right there. And most of the edges on this thing, like there's a tiny little bit of the old 90s chipping, 90s back chipping kind of thing. But for the most part, like a little bit here, it's a little bit rough and stuff. But for full color back like that, to only just have the one big chip, and then the front to have nothing, no scratches, no anything, especially with all that hollow on there, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy with the condition it showed up, because I don't really look at the backs of the car. Of course, I would want it perfect all around, but as long as the front presents super well, then I'm happy. So this one, that one's good. Made me happy. Third was a bit of a rush throwing in bids on things, and I kind of messed up. This I already had. This is 95? Yeah, 95 Collector's Choice. You Crash the Game. There were pack pulled cards, of which there's golds and silvers, and then the golds they give you, this is a date, and then there's an objective on the back. You know, they have to have so many, like 10 assists or rebounds during that game on that date. And if Jordan got more than 10 assists or rebounds, then you could mail it in, and then you would get a gold set, gold Crash the Game set in return. So this is the pack pulled version. And then I saw this was the gold set. So I was like, oh, sweet. So I picked them up. I was in a little bit of a hurry. This, and because I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, C1. Yeah, I remember that card's a C1. So actually, there's two different. They did this in Series 1, and they did it in Series 2. This is actually the pack pulled Crash the Game gold card that you would get in Series 2, and this is the redemption for Series 1. For whatever reason, they kept the same friggin' numbering, even though these are from two different series. This is the redemption for the Series 1 pack pulled card. This is the pack pulled card from Series 2. I thought I was matching them up, but now I just have now what I have is a little bit of a project on my hand, because I looked into these a little bit harder, and there's actually, for this Jordan, the C1 pack pulled, there are three. There's the January, what are they? The January 30th, there's one for February 22nd and March 19th. So there's three different versions of this gold card, which my OCD is now making me find. And these were in Series 2. This is the rebounds and assists. This is the scoring. So there are three other scoring cards, C1, pack pulled for Series 1. And then those were those were games against the Rockets, Knicks, and Magic. So I actually have a few cards I need to hunt down now. There's a silver and a gold. The pack pulled Crash the Game golds were 1 in 49 packs, and it was a 27 card insert set. So there's actually quite a few of these to wade through, but I need the 3 Jordan golds in Series 1 and Series 2. So five more pack pulled golds, and then I need there should be only the one for scoring and one for assists and rebounds. I'm going to have to look that up. I believe so. But they're not super, like, you can find them in pretty good shape for pretty cheap online, because I don't know, I don't think it's really something people collect. But any kind of, when there's more than one and it's a little bit more complicated, and they're, these are still 1 in 49 packs, like one in every, like 1.5 boxes. That's that kind of excites me. So that's going to be kind of a little bit more of a longer term project, is just kind of hunting down all the pack pulled cards. And then there's lots of these. There's lots of the set cards, more than I would have thought online. But the pack pulled ones are a little bit harder to find, since there was a 27 card set and every 27 player set, and then each player has 3 versions of the card. So there's actually a lot of different versions of Crash the Game golds in the pack pulled, and they're all 1 in 49 packs. So So yeah, these ones are actually a little bit longer odds to get. Which, whatever, that kind of perks my interest. Also, at that card shop, they do every once in a while have some crazy boxes and crazy packs for sale. And they sold a couple boxes of 93 Topps Finest. I don't know what they would have sold those for, because I bought 2 packs and they were not cheap. But it's 93 Finest. It's 93 Finest packs. What are you gonna do? Walk away? You can't. You see something that's quite out of the ordinary. I do not live in a place where where 90s basketball is well represented. It is all hockey. I do live in Canada. I live in the Edmonton area. Everything is hockey. Every show is hockey. Every card shop you go to is 80% hockey. Everything's hockey. So to come across 90s packs like of good stuff is very rare. So 2 packs of 93 Finest. I will be breaking these because none of these cards, guaranteed, these are going to be somewhat bricked inside, and they are not going to get better with age. They're only going to get worse. So I do have some 96 Top Series 2 Kobe series that I am slowly making my way through, trying different things to make them unbrick, and then yeah, I'm going to be doing these as well. They had some 94 Finest too. I might see if they still have any and maybe get a couple packs of that too. But yeah, so anyways, that's about it. Nothing super crazy. Just, I don't know, stuff I picked up. I had to do this video twice, which kind of pissed me off, but I'm about 5 minutes quicker this round than I was the other one. So thank your stars for that, because I get talking and I blabber a lot. So talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Peace.